Welcome to Aeternum, the mysterious island setting of Amazon's new MMORPG, New World. I'm GeekPinZone, and I'm so excited to be taking this journey with you as we unlock all of this island's great mysteries and puzzles. We are sure to meet some of the greatest civilizations of the past, explore vast cave systems and ancient temples, and even make a friend or two along the way. I hope you'll join me in this journey into this new world.
You! Come closer. Your captain needs you. There's something wrong. I'm not feeling right. That devil storm. What in the nine hells was that about? And where is my box? I need my box. Did you take it? You build rat!
Wow, some fast accusations. I don't even know you that well.
Something isn't right. To come so close. It's not fair. What's happening to me? I can't die. Not like this.
Oh no, Captain! Captain Aldous Thorpe. He's got a point. He went through so much to get here, and then he dies as soon as we get here. Gosh, that's terrible. How are you gonna make the main guy? He's on the cover of the game. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, look at that. Descend into the grotto to investigate the smoke. Ooh. We're like, I don't know, a ship hand or something that just crashed on a weird island. We've made it past a bunch of ghosts, or something of that nature. And now we're expected to go into what surely looks like the depths of hell. I just don't feel like this person would have that much bravery. I just don't think. I mean, this is a nobody. Look at him. Is this guy running into the depths of hell to save anybody? Or to investigate? He's going to, but that's a lot to ask, I think. Oh snap! Is that the captain? Oh.
Now, I know
Oh, it
the
is!
island's
He's
secret.
corrupted!
Now, I know true power.
Oh man. It's almost like it's like a boss fight right away. That's pretty cool. Oh wow, he really broke my shield there. I'm gonna defeat this guy right now. Well, that didn't go so well for us. So are we dead now? How? There's no explanation? We just kind of portaled over here?
Hello there. Rough landing, wasn't it? Wow, you're actually looking quite healthy, all things considered. Luckier than most.
Oh, well, thanks. Were you on my ship?
Oh, no. Well, a long, long time ago I was, but I've been here for many years. Water lace and race, at your service.
You just said many years. He looks pretty young. Nice to meet you. I am Geek Pinzone.
It's nice to meet you as well. Though, to be completely honest, I wish it were under better circumstances. See, it would be nice if I could offer you a cup of mead and say, "Welcome to Aeternum." But this isn't really a welcoming party.
Well, and what is it?
I came from the Everfall settlement to check the beach after the nasty storm that sank your ship. And to deal with your less, fortunate crewmates, I suppose.
What happened to them?
Well, you came through death all right. But they came back soulless lost, the drowned. It's an unpleasant task. But I could use help at least trying to put them back to rest. If you're willing, of course.
So we did die. They died too, but now they're soulless, called the lost or the drowned. Huh. So can you not die here on this island? Intriguing. Intriguing indeed. I think we got a pair of boots. Let's put those on, and I think it was yelling at me for leveling up. Now, in the beta, and I read that early on, before like you even know kind of what you're gonna spec in, it's just best to go all Constitution so that you can survive. And honestly, in the beta, I got my butt kicked a lot because I didn't take this approach. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the full-blown Constitution approach. And then once we get closer to max, which is 60, we'll start to figure out where we actually want to put those points, you know. If you don't respec often, it's pretty cheap. What is this? Storms of Monkey. There have been even more of these violent storms as of late. I hear the crash of thunder and see the bolts of red lightning in the distance from my place at the watchtower. I am haunted that I cannot do a thing but wait to see if survivors wash up on my shore. Half of those who do wash up here are often too broken to be of any use. Well, on their way to becoming a drowned or a withered. Am I truly so powerless as not to be able to do anything for them? So this is Reese's journal, who we just talked to here.
Check your map.
So it's pretty cool, so we're kind of getting some insight
unfortunates in the shipwreck.
onto what he's
Try
thinking
not to
here.
lose yourself in the process.
We found Beringer's Boon. This is a ship marked on the map. Seems to be some supplies and a journal page over here. Let's see whose journal this is. Pushing my luck. I have pushed my luck too far. I dare go no farther than this shipwreck. I have tried in the past to make it to Huang's Hammer, or at least the Harpy of Henninger, but each time I am swarmed by drowned and, well, die. It seems like my soul comes back a little weaker than the last time. I cannot afford to lose faith, or even more will fall here. I must remain cautious, remain vigilant, and await help. So this was page 3 of Reese's journal. We have to find page 2. Whoa! Set sail. Okay, we got him. Smack the face. Some more arrows, which is nice. We can actually start to collect stuff already too, so we're gonna collect some stuff. Definitely want to get your gathering skills in early if you plan to do them. Ow. We got some iron cartridges to use with a musket. We killed everything we needed to. Oh, I found the Harpy of Henninger, which is a level 4 zone, so we're gonna... I'm sure we're gonna come back to this soon.
Yes, it's grim work, but I hope it gave you a little closure. Hey, ready to embrace your new life in Aeternum? You'd be surprised. Some of it is actually quite nice. Like I said, I didn't think to bring along mead, but I do hope you feel welcome. Warm yourself by the fire. Cook something, if you like.
I do like it. This is the question that most people are probably thinking. Like, what do you want me to cook, man? I just got here.
Sorry, but there's some delicious boar nearby. Get some flint and wood, make a skinning knife at the fire, and I'll point you in the right direction.
Alright, so it looks like in this part of the tutorial, they're teaching you how to gather. So we're going to make, and craft, we're going to make a skinning knife at the fire, apparently, and then we're going to go kill some boar and get some food. So let's do it. This interface is super easy to use. I like it. Boom. And then you can set it as the active tool. So what that does is that if you go here, you have a inventory slot for every gathering tool, which is super awesome, right? It doesn't waste any space in your bag or any weight in your bag or anything like that. But you can upgrade these, right? So this is just a flint skinning knife, but then there's iron and then presumably stronger metals where you can make different tools. So you just keep replacing it and then selling off the last one that you were set to use. So it's a nice system. I like it a lot. Let's go. Oh. I thought we were going to kill the boars, but apparently we're going to talk to them.
Ah, very impressive. One of the best crude skinning knives I've seen. You've done this before, haven't you? Ah, and now you're all set to go on a little boar hunt. Oof, they're ornery, but I think you can handle it. Hunt one down, skin it, and cook yourself some rations. You deserve it.
Alright, so now we gotta get the boar. I don't he mentioned it last time, so I assumed we were doing it as the same quest. So we will get a armor case, level 1 armor case, as a reward. So let's do it. Let's do it. Skin us some boar, if there are any. I know there's gonna be a lot of people out here, so may as well collect some other things while we're out here. Oh, you know what we should do too? Before we leave the fire, let's see if we can make any other tools. That way while we're out here, we can maybe cut down some trees and some rocks, gather some rocks, things like that. Yeah, so see, we can make other stuff. So we'll make a pickaxe. A harvesting sickle. And this harvests a lot of plants and stuff like that. Used in cloth, what do you want to call it? Like creating cloth armor, things like that. And then a logging axe we will make as well. So this is pretty cool. That's, I would definitely recommend just collect some flint and some bushes right off the bat, and then you can make all these things. They all only take 1 flint, 1 green wood. This stuff's everywhere. Make yourself a full set of flint tools, and then that way when you're going out in the wild here, you'll be able to just start leveling your gathering right away. And if you're kind of wondering about the rocks and stuff, you'll see something pop up if the rock is salvageable, or you can collect it. So you see this young tree here, it gives you the option, and boom, we are gathering. So while I was gathering that, I noticed there's these boars over here. So I'm gonna kind of head over and try to snag some for the quest. I think we actually only need one. And then we're gonna skin it. There we go. Cool. So we're gonna go ahead and cook this light ration at the campfire back here. Now you can collect more if you want. You know, food definitely comes in handy. I don't think it'd stop you from collecting some more. I'm just gonna kind of get on with the quests here a little bit though, and I'm going to create myself 2 pieces of light ration. You'll see, you know, we have that on our 3 keybind. So when we're out in the wild, we can easily eat it.
Oh, that smells delicious. You're lucky you washed ashore in Everfall. We have the tastiest game. And really, the best tasting food in general.
Is that so?
The Everfall settlement is not too far. You'll want to head up there soon. But I hope you'll stick around for a bit longer. Perhaps help me deal with this mess. Ugh.
Oh, interesting. So we have another chat option here that doesn't have to do with the quest. So people on Aeternum, which is the name of the island, don't die, question mark.
Sometimes they do, but for the most part, you're right. Seems to be the blue Azoth on the island. Some kind of magic. But it's not always perfect. Sometimes people come back corrupted or lost. That can't be fun, can it?
It's laughing about it. Oh gosh, what can we do to help?
You've probably already realized this, but the storm that wrecked your ship and others, it wasn't exactly natural. Corruption. Always been a fact of life here, but honestly, that was the worst storm I've ever seen. That's the question. We need to be sure. We also need to gather records from these ships. So, maybe you can help with that and look for any lingering bits of that nasty corruption. It would mean a lot.
Okay, so we need to gather records from the ships here. Let's head on over to... I'm not sure which ship this is, but this is where... Let's see on the compass at the top of the screen there. The numbers going down. This is where the quest, my active quest is. Let's try going. What's in here? Is it a cave? Sometimes there's resources in these caves, so they're worth checking out. Nothing in here this time, but occasionally you will find something in there. Oh, look at this guy's hair. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Oh, we found Huang's hammer, and I see a piece of information already. Huang's Law. Day 27 at sea. Yimo has steered us in the wrong direction once again. Land has been spotted in the distance, but it is not marked on any map we have. That, or we are more hopelessly lost than ever. A storm approaches to the west, and supplies are running low. Seems that was the last part of the that story there, so we're getting stuff in strange order. All the more fun to piece together later. So we're looking for a manifest and a roster now. Seems one of them is right over here. Yeah, this gentleman found it. Alright. So if you're not into quest reading or lore reading, you can actually just add it to the journal pressing T, and then it just adds it to your journal. You don't have to read it. It doesn't pop up a screen or anything. You go in if you're speed running or you just don't really care about the story, you're trying to get to end game, boom, click T. That's it, you're done. So page 3 of Hammer's Manifest has a list of items: 20 crates of non-perishables, 15 muskets, 200 units of shot, 25 longswords, gold bars for possible bartering, and 1 milk goat. What happened to the goat? It's gonna haunt us. The goat's gonna haunt us. Alright. The last item looks to be back here. Huang's Hammer Roster. Captain Huang, First Mate Guo, Chief Technical Officer Jia, Second Mate Zan, Navigator Yimu, Boatswain Jun, Rigger Han, Surgeon Huo, Engineer Shuren, Gunner Ah, Gunner Gengzin, Quartermaster Meng, Cook Chin, and Messman Fang. I apologize for all of those names that I just messed up because I do not know how to pronounce Asian names clearly. So we do have 4 points here, so we're going to go ahead and continue the Constitution grind there. And head over here. We're looking for records and remnants in the shipwrecks. This guy's going to take charge there. Looks like we're going across the water here. I don't think you could swim in this game. I saw a lot of posts on Reddit and stuff about not being able to swim, so I'm not even going to try it. Oh, mistimed the hell out of that. Alright, got him. Alright, looks like we have a nice little wooden walkway here. And a chest. Nice. 2 chests. That one gave me a tattered chart. And this one gave me gloves and tannin, which I'm assuming tannin to be a crafting material. Let's check out the gloves. Where'd they go? Here? Oh no, we have the duelist pants, so we should probably put those on. Oh, they're here. Oh my gosh, I didn't even it looked like a gun stock or something. I didn't even know it was an apparel. Look at them. We also never opened our armor case. Oh look, we got a dress. This shouldn't be that funny. Gosh. Alright, so we're starting to look like a proper pirate or something. Let's go ahead and take down this drowned sailor. We hit mastery level 3 in sword and shield, so that'll give us an opportunity to level this up a little more. We could go straight to shield rush and get a second ability. We could get this ability, which is reverse stab, a stab attack that deals 175% weapon damage. Or we can build up the ability we already had. We can empower stab, which with a successful heavy attack grants you 30% empower for 5 seconds, so it's a buff just by doing a heavy attack. The Achilles heel, the final attack in your light attack chain, causes 20% slow for 2 seconds. That's kind of nice. Although at this point in the game, we're usually killing people by the end of our light attack chain, so not as useful right now, but could be useful later. Precision the sword's critical strike chance increased by 10%. Whirling Blade opportunity. Whirling Blade causes 5% rend. This is nice. It'll add a bleed to the target every time you use the Whirling Blade, which is also an AoE. So that means you can kind of get it's an AoE bleed, which is pretty cool. Freeing Justice. Successfully hitting with a heavy attack causes you to lose 1 debuff. So that's pretty nice. So you can see the sword and shield is a lot focused on being a tank. Even in the sword master thing, you're removing debuffs, you are causing a slow, adding a bleed, you know, things that are going to kind of help you in the long run. Empowering yourself. You know, obviously these are more defensive, but these are kind of like an offensive defense, if that makes any sense. I think I'm gonna go with Shipwreck here. That way I have something in both trees and kind of work towards, you know, trying both trees out, seeing which one fits my playstyle a little bit better. Boom. That's a nice... I wish it would delay them a little more. But it did. This guy... This guy was seriously stuck here in beta. Not even lying. And this grenadier has been stuck here for a very long time. He's not going anywhere. Alright, looks like everybody's climbing the boat here. To get the ship's flag. And then we need to collect the ship's... Oh, there's another ship flag. So that was a ship flag on the bow. We need to collect the ship flag from the stern. Let's take out this guy here. See if he's having too good of a time. Got a nice hit on me there. I believe there's like a captain or something that spawns at the bow. That would be nice to fight. But I don't know that we're going to get a chance to because there's so many people on right now. So let's go ahead and go back to Reese with our newfound information. See, look out for those supply crates. Look at that, 11 arrows and 5 iron cartridges. Also, by handing in this quest, we will get a bow, which will be nice. I was running sword and shield and a musket in the beta, and I actually really enjoyed that because it gives you a chance to kind of, you know, get some headshot damage and stuff with the musket to pull the enemy towards you, and then, you know, then you can take him down with a sword and shield, play a little more defensive. Sword and shield, obviously a defensive weapon, so you don't do as much damage as the other setups, but you survive a lot better. So I kind of like that setup. I'm gonna try that here first and see how I like it.
Remembering the ships that crashed here is kind of a tradition in Everfall. It may seem a bit silly, but it helps us feel connected to the old world.
Interesting.
Oh, there's definitely still remnants of corruption about. And that is really not good.
It's just not good. Let's find out more about the corruption.
Oh, ask 5 people, get 5 different answers. Some say it's a manifestation of the inherent evil in humankind. Others seem to think it's some kind of brain disease. I just know it's bad news, and nothing to trifle with. To be more precise, in fact, it's a bit of a disaster. If the corruption gets entrenched down here, it'll reach the settlement in no time.
Alright, so let's stop it.
Ah, simple. We have to find the source and destroy it. Whatever it is, I think it's an Undertow Cave. I won't complain if you go investigate, but just be careful. Anything corrupted is insanely dangerous.
Simple. We just have to destroy it. No big deal. No big deal. So this cave is actually really cool. And when I was playing in the beta, it was really one of the big things for me that I enjoyed. Oh, we can't equip the second weapon yet. Alright, level 2, tracking and skinning. Nice. Oh yeah, look at all these people. We're not gonna have fun. Let's go ahead and dive right on. We got 175 experiences for discovering the cave. It is listed as level 5. We will be fine. These people shooting stuff everywhere. That's great. So this guy had the same idea as me. He's trying to shoot ahead of time. He actually may have killed him just with his bow. That's crazy. They'll all creep me out. They got no legs, so they just kind of sneak up on you. We found a weapon chest. Got ourselves a hatchet and a musket. The musket is fun. And here is the corrupted chest. And with everybody standing here, it took no time at all to bring him down. He actually respawned already. Oh, I got credit for killing him. Yeah, I got credit for killing him. I'll get out of here. I'm not gonna sit there destroying this guy 100 times. Oh no, I'm stuck. Okay. So we didn't even hit level 5 in here. Interestingly enough, we did get 2 new weapons though. The hatchet is fun, but can't be worn with a shield for some reason. I guess because sword and shield is just the name of the weapon. Oh, level 3, tracking and skinning. We have 51 raw hard on it too, which is nice. The raw materials are very heavy, but it takes a number of raw materials to make the, what do you call it, the material that you're actually going to use in crafting. So you can actually reduce the weight a lot by just turning the raw material into the final material.
This is... wow! You really took down that corrupted thing without any backup? I have to say, I am really impressed.
Yep. Nobody was helping me at all. There was definitely not a party of people down there helping. Not at all. It was just me.
If the source of the corruption is cleansed, the hard part of our work here is done.
Good.
That said, the settlement can't ignore this. There's no doubt the corruption is getting worse. That cup of mead is calling, but I really should stay.
I can take the message for you.
Oh, was I that obvious? I hate to ask you to be the bearer of bad tidings, but you're a likable sort. It'll make it easier. Take my report to Constable Misha so she understands.
Well, Constable Misha, so she, and then the voice acting cut out there. So you see here, these are what I was talking about before. Standing points, you level the area that you're questing in or gathering in, leveling in, whatever. You'll get standing with that area as you go, and then you get perks from it, which I'll show you here in a second. So let's go ahead and add our attributes to Constitution. We also get a leveling reward, so we'll go check that out. And that was the second weapon slot, and also a survivalist quest for the camp. It says camp tier upgrade, but you don't have a camp yet, so it really just unlocks the camp. Weird wording there. You do upgrade the camp to level 2. You can see that here at level 15. You'll get another quest. But for now, you don't actually have access to the camp, and then you'll unlock it when you complete this. You'll see when you hover over it. So now let's go to the map where you can buy a territory reward. So we'll go to territory standing, Everfall, we are level 1. And then boom. So You can earn more standing, you get an XP gain, gathering speed. If you own a home, you'd be able to. Oh, I guess you unlock home ownership, but you have to hit level 10 in order to unlock that. So I was putting a lot of points into XP in the beta, and then I was watching some videos, reading some stuff, and people were saying, well, yeah, that's great while you're leveling, but once you hit 60, there is no more XP, right? So this is kind of a wasted card unless you really, really, really are just trying to power level your way through, and then that's probably the way to go. Territory standing is nice too. I am a big time gatherer, so I am going to go with the gathering speed here. 5% faster, which is nice. And we are going to travel our way to Avita Mesha. So we kind of went the long way around. There's another path right here. Oh, I almost forgot to put on our second weapon. So we have 40 arrows or 27 iron cartridges. So let's use the arrows first. We can put the cartridges in our ammo slot as well. We will get our bow out. So the bow just kind of works. You can quick shot it just by clicking the left key, right? Or you can hold the left key, the left mouse button, or you can hold the right mouse button to let you aim, shoot. Let's see, it's a pretty nice system here. That's all there is to it. You'll get skills. You'll unlock skills with the bow as well as you level it. Same as the sword and shield, like I've already been showing you. And there's some cool things there. Particularly the poison is nice because it helps take down enemies faster. Anything that kind of adds a dot damage over time effect to the enemy is nice. Just kind of speeds things along a little bit. So I'm trying to keep my eyes open a little bit more in this area because there's not a lot of herbs here in the Everfall region. Yeah, there's a lot of herbs in Windsward, which you can see there's a quest for fishing with shields. But there's different starting zones. You'll see there's 3 different starting zones: Everfall, Monarch's Bluff, and Windsward. And you can choose a different one just by not starting the quest over here and running to the other zone. So you don't go through Reese, you run to the other. I mean, maybe Reese is in the other zones too. I've never actually done the other zone. It just turns out both times I randomly started in Everfall. But you could also start in Monarch's Bluff or Windsward. You would just want to find the starting quest over there, which would probably be marked on the map, and go do your thing over there. But like I was saying, there's not a lot of herbs here in the Everfall region. A lot of them down here in Windsward. So if you're like immediately trying to get potions on the market or something like that, you'll probably want to go down here for that. Did you see my cart? The wilds of Aeternum have never been safe, but the roads? Never seen anything like this before today. Vicious boars came out of nowhere, ate all of my truffles. Why would they do that? How should I know? Do I look like some kind of boar mind reader? Not me, I'm just a simple traveling herbalist. Tell you this much, however. The beasts have ruined me for the season. How can I help? You mean you'd help old Hapless Howe? Why yes, you're a saint. Take my sickle, hunt upon some truffles, and bring them to the settlement. Gather any herbs or berries you see for yourself as well. They'll fetch a gold or 2 at the trading post. So they're going to teach you about gathering, some more gathering here. Now, he actually may give you a sickle, but we've already made them. Made our own sickles. Here, I actually don't see any herbs. Let's keep searching. The truffles are highlighted, as you can see. So quest items get highlighted pretty bright. They're, I mean, it might just be because it's a tutorial area, a starting zone. I'm not sure, but they certainly don't leave any of the questing to the imagination or for you to figure out. It's kind of like, here you go. This is where your truffles are. Bushes, 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 young trees. Oh, here's a boulder we can dig up here. coming in for the attack here. That boar did not like me very much. I love how they give you the optional gather herbs or berries, but there doesn't really seem to be any herbs or berries in this area. I wonder if I'm just missing them somewhere. I know what the hemp looks like, and I don't see any hemp. It's purple, so all this like little purple foliage is really kind of annoying because it gives you false hope. There's some hemp around, but there's not. Not that I can see. It's much bigger than these small foliage here. Maybe up here on the hillside there's some berries and stuff. Let's go check it out. Oh, what's this? Look at this red tree over here. This might be some. Here. It's not hemp, but it might be a herb or something. Yeah, a berry bush. Nice. Alright, that's awesome. So we got some berries. Actually, I don't know what those are used for. Maybe cooking or something, or maybe potion making, I'm not sure. But I'm happy to take some. What's this here? Nothing. Oh, here we go. Here's some herbs. Oh, they are very closely matched to the purple foliage around here. It's very difficult to spot. So we got hyssop and basil. And some garlic. I love the sound effects. Just listen to the sound effects of cutting down that tree. So nice. I just realized I actually forgot to keep mining that boulder after the boar attacked me. So the plus to mining rocks here is that you unlock this stone cutter. And the stone cutter allows you to cut gems and stuff like that for your armor and your gear. So it's actually a really nice early unlock if you can. So if you're gonna if you're gonna gather something in the beginning, get a lot of stone. That way you can unlock the stone cutter and be well on your way to either making some fast cash because stones are going to sell well, or just getting your gear upgraded as quickly as possible. We hit level 6, which is nice. That will do it for this episode. Join me next time as we make our way to our first settlement and find out more about what's really going on here on Aeternum and how we can help. Take care.